Back here in our area, one native New Yorker who recently uncovered details of his father's time in Auschwitz took part in an interfaith panel. TV 1055's Lisa Rozner has more from Lower Manhattan.
Helen and Leon Hershkowitz both survived concentration camps during the Holocaust. Their son, Dr. Alan Hershkowitz, says growing up in Crown Heights, he felt their suffering daily.
My father survived 19 months in Auschwitz, but he also survived prison before being sent to Auschwitz. His first wife was murdered. He had two sons. They were murdered. His parents were murdered. His brothers and sisters were murdered.
Hershkowitz found his father's documents from Auschwitz and talked about it as part of a panel commemorating International Holocaust Remembrance Day at the Sheen Center for Thought and Culture in Lower Manhattan. 87-year-old Ann Jaffe lived through the horror.
I lived through the first 15 months in my own little town where I saw all the Jews almost. About 10%, we were lucky, about 10% survived the war, but that's an exception.
One topic taking center stage, the rise in hate crimes and particularly anti-Semitic incidents.
When Pittsburgh occurred a week later, people of all different faiths came to the sanctuaries around the country and said, "We stand with you. We are all Jews."
These stories are like lights. They can lighten the darkness. And as long as we remember the suffering of people, we are most likely not going to repeat the same tragedy that happened.
The discussion heard by people in the audience of all ages and all backgrounds.
There was a couple of people who came backstage earlier on, just after the show had ended, two of whom were in tears.
Sending home one message.
Teach people kindness through your own behavior.
And have compassion. In Lower Manhattan, Lisa Rozner, TV 1055.
Well, the Sheen Center is a project of the Archdiocese of New York. This is one of many events it hosts to strengthen bonds in the community.